Okay, family, coming back. All praises to the Most High Yah. Hallelujah. This is part 2 to exterminate all the brutes. Here we go.
Of the last 700 years of basically Eurocentric ideology and narrative.
Well, Rolpek, in providing this broader historical context, you trace the origins of contemporary modern forms of biological racism to the Spanish Inquisition and the so-called purity of blood statutes, that is, limpieza de sangre. That was a means of distinguishing old Christians from conversos, that is, Jews, but also Moors, from the pure blood of Christians. These laws, you say, are the antecedents of the ideology of white supremacy. For the first time in the world, the idea of race based on blood was enshrined into law. So how should we understand the continuities between the purity of blood statutes and the forms of racist violence we witness today? Because the entire argument of this truly magnificent work is that the past is not really past. It is, as you say, the past has a future that we can't anticipate.
Well, the thing is that we are accustomed to not see history as a continuity, as you say. And we came from a very specific history. And we are not, a ballast, tribe where that came out of nowhere. Today's civilization is basically embedded in the capitalistic societies. And that story started around the 10th and 11th century with the first accumulation of riches, accompanied by killing and exiling of Jews, killing Muslims, trying to go all the way to Jerusalem. And those first crusades were able to, create a lot of, or not create, to basically extract a lot of riches that allows the monarchy to be able to finance trips to discover new roads to the east. And the accident, which it was of the so-called discovery of the new continent, was not something they planned, but and when it happened, they basically created a totally new concept, which is the concept of discovery. And from that day on, you could just go somewhere, put a flag, deploy military flanks, and say, this is mine, no matter who was on that land before. And I remind you that at the time of Columbus, there were basically 100 million people on both continents in America. So you can imagine what it meant within 100 years. More than 90% of them were totally annihilated. So it's a very specific moment in the history of the modern world. For the US, it seems like it's the beginning of a new world, but it's not. It's a continuity of a lot of action that have been, the source of European civilization, basically.
To a clip from Exterminate All the Brutes, where you explain settler colonialism.
From the beginning, the extension of the United States from sea to shining sea was the intention and design of the country's founders. Free land was the magnet that attracted European settlers. This particular form of colonialism is called settler colonialism. But as a system, it requires violence. It requires the elimination of the natives and their replacement by European settlers.
Family, I have to pause there. Tata, Father, I see you. I thank you. Family, this is rewriting history. And Mitch McConnell's and ones like him don't want this to take place. with the 1619 Project. But this is a moment in time reassuring us that our redemption is well on the way. How could this become reverse? It only could become reverse by putting the truth back there in the right place. Hallelujah, Father. Thank you so much. Hallelujah. Glory. This was a mint for me to share this. I was uploading another video on my platform on YouTube. And as I, looked down, here go this video had populated. And I didn't go looking for it. I didn't click on it. So it was meant for me to share this. Hallelujah. Confirmation family. The Most High is in complete control.
And this is another clip from your series, Exterminate All the Brutes. In this dramatized scene, a white man, played by the actor Josh Hartnett, engages in a standoff with a Native American woman leader.
I did not want to spill Seminole blood. Kill Seminole children, Seminole women. Give us back the American property you stole from our good fellowmen, planters, and settlers, and I let you move to the Indian territory the U.S. government has provided for your people.
You call human beings your property?
They're slaves.
You steal land. You steal life. You steal humans. What kind of species are you?
So we were listening to Abby Osceola, or the woman who plays her, of the Seminole Nation. You say her story goes deep into the history of this continent. Talk about who she is and why you choose to center her and the Seminole Nation in the first part of your series.
Now, I've added before